Hello friends, let's start today with power plant engineering, and today we'll be seeing the topic economics of power generation, that is all the cost incurred in power generation and the various factors to be considered while calculating cost of a power plant. So let's start with the first numerical which we will see. So we have been given certain data, that is the generation cost is given to us. We have to find out the generation cost. The maximum demand is given to us as 20 megawatt. Capital cost, that is the cost of construction, is given as 60 into 10 raised to 6 rupees. Annual cost of fuel is given. Annual wages and taxes are given. Interest and depreciation is given, and annual load factor is given. Let's see what the certain parameters are. First of all, what is this maximum demand? For example, our power plant is constructed for 30 megawatts. So 20 megawatt is the maximum demand we are using from this current power plant. The capital cost, that is 60 into 10 raised to 6 rupees, is the construction cost and the machinery cost. Annual cost of fuel, the fuel which you will be burning in the power plant, the cost. Wages and taxes are the labor payments and the other taxes and premium insurance policies we have undertaken. Interest and depreciation. As we all know, every element of machinery has some life and it degrades after a certain life. So every year we will be incurring 18% losses in depreciation of the total value. And annual load factor. Now load factor is average demand to maximum demand. That is average load to maximum load. How much we are using to how much we have been given the input. So let's see. We are given the load factor and maximum demand. We can calculate an average demand. So load factor is equal to average load upon maximum load. 0.5 is equal to average load upon maximum demand. Now maximum demand is 20 megawatt. We have to convert megawatt to kilowatt, that is into 10 raised to 3. So we will be getting average demand or average load as 10,000 kilowatt. Now we have to calculate the number of units generated in an year. So now in an year we have 24 hours in a day, 30 days in a month and 12 months in all. So 12 into 30 into 24 plus the remaining months having 31 days, that is 5 days into 24, we will be getting total as 8760 hours. So we have to calculate number of units generated per year, so which will be average demand into number of hours, that is 8.76 into 10 raised to 7 kilowatt hour, kWh. K will be small, W will be capital, H will be small. So this is the number of units generated in an year. Now we have been given annual depreciation cost. Always remember, this depreciation cost is based on the capital cost which we have already put on, that is 60 into 10 raised to 6. Therefore 0.18 into 60 into 10 raised to 6 will give us the annual depreciation cost. Now we have to calculate the total cost. We will not consider capital cost in the total cost or the annual running charges because this is fixed and we have put it in one time. We are not going to use it every time. So we will be using the cost of fuel, wages and taxes and the depreciation. So we will be calculating the total, which will be 24.8 into 10 raised to 6. Now we have to find out the generation cost of 1 unit. So cost of 1 unit will be the total cost divided by the number of units generated. So it will be 24.8 into 10 raised to 6 upon number of units generated. So 8.76 into 10 raised to 7 units, that will be 0.283 per kilowatt. So we will be having 1 unit of electricity at the rate of 0.283 kilowatt hour. Remember, the power of a unit, that is per unit, is kilowatt hour and demand is always in kilowatt. Let's see the next numerical. So the next numerical, we have been told to find out the total cost in an year by sinking fund method. Now sinking fund method is used to find out the total charges and we can calculate the interest by using sinking fund method. Let's see what has been given. The capital cost is given, life is given, annual cost of chemical, annual repair cost and labor cost per month was given, which I have converted to per year, that is 36,000. 3,000 into 12 months, that is 36,000 rupees. We have been given salvage value. Now what is this salvage value? After a certain time, you buy a vehicle and sell it after 10 years. The amount you will be getting after 10 years is the salvage value of your vehicle. So this is the salvage value of your power plant, which is 6% of the capital cost. Now the capital cost was 2.56 into 10 raised to 5. You will be getting 6% of it as a salvage value. So we have to calculate the salvage value. Let's calculate it. 6 upon 100 into 2.56 into 10 raised to 5. I have converted it. You will get some amount. Next we have to find out the annual charges by sinking fund. This is the formula for sinking fund method. R is the rate by which it is depreciating, N is the number of years, P is the principal value or the capital cost, and S is the salvage value. Putting all the terms in the equation, we will be getting an amount of 14390.6. This is the annual charges. Apart from this, we have chemical and labor cost. So we will be adding it, and we get the total cost per year is 75,390.6 rupees. Every year we have to shell out from our pockets to run the power plant. Let's see the next numerical. In this numerical, we have been given to find out the total profit generated from the power plant. And now we have been given various parameters. For example, we have been given capacity, that is 70 megawatt. Maximum load that we will be using out of the 70 is 55 megawatt. Load factor is 0.6. Coal used is 0.96 kg per kilowatt hour. That is, for 1 unit we have been using 0.96 kg. Cost of coal is rupees 2 per kg. Energy is sold at rupees 2.5 per unit. So for 2.5 rupees we will be selling 1 unit. So we can calculate the number of units sold at how much rupees. We have to find the profit. So we can find out the average demand by load into maximum demand. Now you may say that capacity is the maximum demand. No, maximum demand is the demand which we use out of the given demand. So we are using 55 as the maximum load and capacity is 70, and we have been given load factor, so we can find out average. Now from this average we can calculate the number of units generated in an year, that is kilowatt hour. Okay, always remember kilowatt hour is the number of unit, it is the unit of unit energy. Now how much coal is used to produce this amount of energy is 0.96 per kilowatt hour. So we can cross multiply and find out 0.96 into 289.08 into 10 raised to 6. We will get the amount of coal used, and the cost of coal will be 0.96 into this into rupees 2 per kg. So total costing will be the amount of coal. Now we are selling this amount of energy into 2.5 per kilowatt hour. So if we sell 1 unit at 2.5, for how much are we gonna sell this? So into 2.5 we will be getting 722.7 into 10 raised to 6 as the total selling cost. This is the total cost incurred, this is the total selling cost. As we know, profit is selling minus cost price. So selling price minus cost price, we get the profit. It was as simple as that. Hope you get it. Okay, so let's see the next numerical, in which we have to find out 3 things, that is cost of energy into per kilowatt, cost of energy per kilowatt hour, and overall cost per kilowatt hour. So if we closely observe, the first parameter is in kilowatt and the rest 2 are in kilowatt hour. So let's see how to calculate. Do not get confused and have patience, you will understand. We have been given maximum demand as 9000 kilowatt, which is good. Installed capacity is 10,000 kilowatt. So you see, this is the C and this is the maximum demand. Interest is given as 10% depreciation. We have been given capital cost as 12,000 rupees per kilowatt of the installed capacity. Capital cost is always in terms of installed capacity, because while we are making the power plant, we are making it at 10,000 kilowatt no matter how much we use. So this will be 12,000 into 10,000. Cost of coal is rupees 400 per ton. You can convert it or you may not convert it, it totally depends on you. Operating cost is 4 into 10 raised to 5 per annum. Annual salaries are to be given. Plant maintenance, which is variable, which may or may not occur, is 40,000 per annum. Plant maintenance which is fixed, you have to give is 20,000. Load factor is given 0.6. Coal used is given 25,300 ton. So you now know how large the work is. Let's calculate cost of energy per kilowatt. First, we have to find out the annual demand. We can find out using the load formula, and then we can calculate the number of units generated. Into 8760 will give us kilowatt hour. Okay, this will be per kilowatt hour. Next, we have to find out annual fixed charges. First, annual fixed charges, the generation of electricity per kilowatt is dependent on all the fixed charges. We cannot consider the variable charges here. So fixed will be the salary, maintenance and depreciation cost. We cannot consider coal cost because it may vary if the plant maximum demand vary. Okay, so let's see. We have depreciation 0.1 of the capital cost, as I told you. So 12,000 into 10,000 will be capital cost, into 0.1 will be the depreciation. So we get it as 12 into 10 raised to 6 rupees. Salaries are 1.3 into 10 raised to 5 and fixed maintenance is 20,000. So the total should be amount up to 12.5 into 10 raised to 6 rupees. Now we have to calculate annual charge. For this much rupees, we are getting 9,000 kilowatt. Now we have to find out answer is kilowatt. So which term is in kilowatt? This is the maximum term. So we have to use cost upon demand. So we will be getting 1350 per kilowatt. So we have to give 1350 rupees per kilowatt of energy. This is not the unit, that is 1 unit. This is kilowatt, that is energy. Next we have to find out the cost of fuel, which is 400 rupees per ton into the amount of tonnage we use. So this is the total cost of the fuel we are going to use. We are calculating cost of energy per unit, that is per kilowatt hour. This is second term we are calculating. Operating charges are 40 lakh rupees and maintenance is 40,000. That is all our variable charges. So total should be 10.56. Again we have to find out cost, that is total cost upon number of units generated, as we found out in the first numerical. So 10.56 into 10 raised to 6 is the costing. In the units generator we have earlier calculated. So 47.3 into 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 6 cancel. We get 0.223 rupees per kilowatt. I suggest you do not convert this answer into paisa, but for just understanding purpose I am converting it. Next we have to find out overall charges. So it should be cost of annual charges plus cost of annual running, that is fixed cost plus variable cost will give you total or overall cost in short. So 10.56 into 10 raised to 6, that is variable cost, 12.15 into 10 raised to 6, that is fixed cost. We get 22.71 into 10 raised to 6 overall running charges per annum. For these charges we are generating 47.3 into 10 raised to 6 per kilowatt hour unit. So for 1 unit we have to shell out 0.48 rupees per kilowatt hour. It was as simple as that. We calculated first the demand in kilowatt, then we calculated kilowatt per hour, and then annually kilowatt per hour. So I hope you understood how to solve the 3 parameters. Out of these 3, only 1 might be asked or 2 might be asked in the examination. Let's see the last and the next numerical of this session. This is a very different kind of a numerical in which we have been given capacity factor. Now let's see what it is. We have been given total capacity of the plant, that is 200 into 10 raised to 3 kilowatt. Fixed costing of fuel, calorific value of fuel and other charges per kilowatt are given, that is other charges per kilowatt. Now plant heat rate is given, that is 18,000 kilojoule per kilowatt hour, that is 18,000 kilojoule per unit at 100% capacity factor. We are using 100% plant. We have to determine the generation cost, that is cost per unit. In short, always remember, if generation cost is asked, we have to find the total cost upon total number of units generated. Now let's see how to solve. We have been given capacity factor is equal to E upon C into T. E stands for energy, C stands for capacity and T stands for time. And capacity factor determines how much we use the plant. We have been given 100% usage. We will be considering it a 1. E is unknown. We don't have energy. Energy is always in per kilowatt hour. We have kilowatt. You may say this is the capacity, that is C. E is yet to be found. So we have C, we have time, that is 8760. We find out E, that is annual demand or average demand, whatever you call it, 175.2 into 10 raised to 7 kilowatt hour. Now we have to find out the fuel to be used, which is E into heat rate upon CV. Okay, so fuel used is E into heat rate upon CV. E is known, heat rate is known, CV is known. Put all the values, we get the fuel required kg per year, because we have found out the time in per year. Next, the cost of fuel should be into 1.8, that is 1.8 rupees per kg. This is the cost of fuel. So multiplying it, we get total cost of the fuel. Other charges are given, that is rupees 280 per kilowatt. Now this is per kilowatt, that is for 1 kilowatt 280 rupees is to be charged. For 200 into 10 raised to 6, that is 2 lakh kilowatt into 280, we will be getting other charges as 5.6 into 10 raised to 7. So the total amount should be 289.324 into 10 raised to 7, that is fuel plus other charges. Now we have been given fixed cost as well. So do not forget this fixed cost. Fixed cost plus this total will be the annual running charges. So annual upon units we will give generation cost. Now we have the number of units generated, that is 175.2. We have all the annual charges. Now we have to calculate the generation cost. So total upon the units will give us generation cost. So this is it for this section. More 2 sections will be coming up with all the numericals. Stay tuned, keep subscribed. Thank you.